Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl called Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters after her mother died. Her stepmother did not like her and made her a servant to do all the housework. Her two stepsisters enjoyed making fun of her and making her work harder with little rest. She was miserably dressed in a torn frock and a shabby apron, but even in this simple attire she possessed exquisite beauty and manner. One day, a letter from the king arrived inviting every girl in the town to attend a ball in the palace. The prince is about to choose a suitable bride for himself. "What do I wear, mother?" one sister asked with great excitement. "Who is to do my hair? I need a new hat and a new dress," the other stepsister asked in a high spirit. "Cinderella, go back to your basement and make 3 beautiful dresses for all of us," stepmother ordered. "You must finish the work in time." There she had to do sewing from morning till evening, in addition to her kitchen duties. Cinderella worked very hard to meet their requests. On the day of the ball, the two stepsisters called Cinderella. "Comb our hair for us, brush our shoes and fasten our buckles. We are going to the ball dance festival at the king's castle." They said not a word to Cinderella as they departed, leaving the poor girl sitting home alone. For a while, Cinderella gazed intently at the portrait of her mother over the fireplace. "Come, come, Cinderella, don't just stand there staring," a fairy said to her. "It's late already. If you are to go to the ball, you have to get ready." "Who are you?" asked Cinderella. "I am your fairy godmother. Hurry, we've got to replace your rags with fine clothes," said the fairy. The fairy godmother stood back and took an admiring look at Cinderella, and said, "You need to dress like a princess." From the thin air, the fairy godmother produced a beautiful white gown, a splendid cloak that gleamed as golden as sunset, with diamonds and jewels that glistened like crystals of ice, and a pair of sparkling glass shoes to complete the look. The fairy godmother waved her wand over a pumpkin. Magically, the pumpkin turned into the most magnificent coach imaginable. From the 4 mice, she created 4 mighty horses, harnessed and ready to draw the coach to the ball. "How can I ever thank you?" Cinderella asked. "Don't thank me," the fairy godmother replied. "Just remember this: you must return home before 12 o'clock. If not, your clothes will change back to rags, your coach will become a pumpkin once again, and the 4 horses will turn back into mice." "Godspeed," wished the fairy godmother, as Cinderella was magically whisked away to the ball. By the time Cinderella entered the palace, the ball dance had already begun. "Who is she?" the prince noticed her entry and asked. Gracefully but authoritatively, the prince walked across the ballroom. All eyes followed him. The prince loved her at first sight. They started dancing in perfect rhythm, spinning and twirling, bowing and turning. They were simply made for each other. Suddenly, the clock struck midnight. Without a word to the prince, Cinderella dashed down the grand staircase and fled the palace. As she ran, she dropped one of her glittering glass shoes. The prince started to search for the owner of the glass shoe, for he wishes to make her his wife. One day, the prince appeared at their door. He held the glass shoe in his hand. The 2 stepsisters rushed forward to greet him, but could not squeeze their feet into the shoe. "Try harder," stepmother said. "Cinderella, help your sisters." Having failed after several attempts, the prince asked Cinderella to try it on. "I know it wouldn't fit her," stepmother said. Cinderella shyly turned away. "Come on, try on this shoe," the prince firmly requested. Kneeling before Cinderella, he gently guided her trim little foot into the glass shoe. It fitted perfectly. "So you must be the mysterious girl I danced with at the ball," the prince said in great excitement. "How lucky I am to find you. You shall be my bride." As Cinderella and the prince waltzed dreamily in each other's arms, a boat glided down beside them. Hand in hand, the lovers climbed aboard, waving goodbye and sailing off to live happily ever after.
My name is June. I am a qualified teacher of science in England, and I am a published author. My book is available on Jingdong, and it makes good gifts. If you would like to support my work, please subscribe and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I see you again soon.